Hey everyone, this is Derek here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at one of the most exciting new features of the PUBG Mobile Global 0.8.0 beta. And I'm not talking about SANHOK, the new map. We'll definitely be covering that in future videos. I'll be doing some drop and loot locations. Let me know if you want to see any location in particular highlighted. Otherwise, I'm just going to go around the map. We'll start finding some awesome ones, some secret ones. Is there going to be another mine just like Miramar, or an island that has good loot on it like Urangel? I don't know. I mean, I do know, but, for the purposes of suspense building in this video, I don't know. I guess you guys will have to subscribe and watch. Anyways, one of the most exciting new features of 0.8.0, in my opinion, is the brand new, now useful auto pickup system. So we're in the settings here, and auto pickup is something that, well, the pros just turned it off, and average players, including myself, or average to slightly above average, I guess, players left it on because, well, it was convenient. It was nice to be able to walk into a room, automatically grab those weapons, especially if you were dropping somewhere like Picado Arena or Hacienda, or where's a good place in Urangel, the military base, or maybe Pachinki. You need to get a weapon super fast, or school. The roof of school is actually a great example. So having auto pickup allows you to more easily just like grab everything that you might need. But there are limitations to it, and one of those is that if you already have two weapons, if you switch out to another weapon, sometimes it grabs like the wrong ammo. It doesn't pick up ammo you want. It picks up junk that you don't need. It picks up ammo for your pistol, and it's just, honestly, it's better to play with it off if you are used to the game. Well, that is all like revamped. This is all different now in 0.8.0, and auto pickup is now quite useful. So of course the Chinese version has had this for a while now, but it's nice to see it translated into English and coming to global, and a number of other languages too beyond English. But this is auto pickup. So you have your master toggle here. If you enable or disable this, you disable it, well, you're going to be back to right like 0.7.5. You disable it and you're going to have to pick up everything manually. And interesting to note is that there is no competitive mode yet in this update. I don't think it's coming in this one. I think it's coming in the next version. Competitive mode disables automatic pickup. The weapons don't have any bullets in them. There's no acoustic signatures on the minimap showing you where you're getting shot from. A lot of other, no bots, so lots of other interesting things. That is a new arcade mode. We'll talk more about that probably in like the UI overview too, but that's not in this version. So auto pickup, disable, enable. Auto pickup pistols. Now you can choose whether or not you want your pistols to be automatically picked up or not. So this is conditionally useful. Sometimes you want a pistol, it's better than nothing, but in most situations you really don't want to pick up a pistol. I'd rather have, a shotgun or an SMG or a DMR or an AR or anything else. So it's nice to know that now you can disable this, and then even if there are pistols on the ground, you're not going to automatically pick one up. Instead, you'll save that open slot for something like, say you're running through Hacienda and you come across a P92, a SCAR, and a UMP all in the same spot, because Hacienda has some awesome loot, right? So if you have auto pickup turned on and auto pickup pistols turned off, that means you're going to go ahead and pick up whatever I said, the UMP and the SCAR. So everything other than the pistol. If you have this enabled though, like this, you might pick up the pistol first and then pick up the UMP, and you won't even get the SCAR unless you manually pick it up. But then you might drop the wrong weapon. You might drop the UMP for it. Now you still have the pistol. It's nice to know that this option does exist. So we also have stop auto pickup when list is collapsed. This was an option already. So what this means is that when you manually click out, you click that little X button, you have like a list of stuff on the ground, right? You walk over equipment and you have a list there. If you click that little X button, by default, it's going to automatically stop picking up stuff. So this is useful later in the game when you're using houses as cover, you want to snipe out of them. And, well, if you have auto pickup still on, you might be automatically picking up stuff you don't want, or, if you have that list open, then you might be obscuring your view of the enemy with that list. So generally, when you X out of it, you don't want to automatically pick stuff up because your attention is focused on something else. But it's good to know that is what that is. Auto pickup level 3 backpacks. This is a really interesting one. So the reasoning behind this, and I even messed this up a long time ago when I was casting somebody's game, and I was like, how come you're not picking up the level 3 backpack? Why are you sticking with a level 2? Well, the level 2 is thinner than the level 3. That means that if you're prone in the grass at the end of the game, the level 3 backpack is going to more easily give away your position. So again, this is really important. The level 2 backpack is thinner, which means you hide easier. You can hide easier around trees. You can hide easier in grass, pretty much anywhere, even on like a knoll if you're using, or a little hill if you're using the terrain to your advantage. The backpack sticks up more if you're crouching. So a level 3 backpack has more capacity, has 250 added capacity versus 200. So 50 extra capacity, pretty good. But that added bulk, well, that's something that sometimes you might want, sometimes you might not want. So that's why that option is there. Next, we have this awesome set auto pick or set ammo pickup limit. Same ammo type will be stacked. So this allows you to have absolute control over how much ammunition you automatically pick up. And this is what makes this so useful. So you can see here that we have all our different weapon classes. We have the assault rifles, so those are the ARs, like the all these guys here. The Groza, the AUG, the QBZ, which is the new SANHOK exclusive one, tells you what ammo each of them uses. And let's say something like I always use the M16 for longer range with a 4 or 6 times scope on single shot. So if I'm picking up an M16, I don't need 180 rounds, I only need 100 rounds, or I'm just giving you an example. The M416, I'm going to be using that in burst, or not burst, full auto. So I want 300 rounds automatically picked up, so I can slide this toggle up to around 300, and now it's going to automatically pick up 5.56 whenever I see it if I have an M416 equipped. So hopefully that makes sense. That's the same for each of these weapons, and then it's the same for each of these weapon categories. So let's go ahead and just restore defaults. I'm going to manually mess with all these guys, and then I'll let you know. Maybe we'll do another video once I have these settings dialed in where I'm staying with each of them. You can see marksman rifles, something like the Mini 14, you're going to want more ammo for that than a single shot like the SLR or the SKS. The Mini 14, you can fire off, even though it's single shot, you can fire off burst because the recoil is so small or so low that you could fire off, and it does so little damage that you're going to have to fire off bursts of 5 or 6 rounds, versus with the SLR or the SKS, you might only be firing 2 or 3 at a time. So maybe you don't want to fill up as much room in your backpack with SKS ammunition if you also have an M4 and you want 400 rounds for automatic fire for that weapon instead. So this gives you so much utility in what you're selecting. You see Car 98 or the Win 94. I don't really use the Win 94 much, but it's a lever action rifle. It's classified as a sniper rifle, even though it only has iron sights. And maybe you want more rounds of that because it shoots 45, which isn't that powerful. You need to get more shots in on somebody to knock them out. The M24, maybe you could get by with only 30 rounds. I'd recommend it being higher than that, but something like a bolt action sniper rifle, you're not going to be firing as often, you're not going to be firing as much. We have a newsroom alert that looks like the passing of John McCain, who was a politician in the United States. Probably doesn't mean much to those of you elsewhere in the world, but he was a member of the Congress of the United States and stuff, so that is what that is. So you can see that we have options for all these guys. SMGs, they blow through ammo, so maybe you want more rounds for your Uzi now. And then same with shotguns, your light machine guns like the DP28 and the M249, pistols, and other crossbow. So how many crossbow bolts do you want? Well, 10 is the default. So that is that. Let's keep scrolling down, see what else there is. Recovery item pickup, thank you. Now we can, and some of these have been adjusted because by default you picked up 15 bandages before, now it's adjusted down to 10. You can pick up 5 med kits, 3 first aid kits, 5 energy drinks, painkillers, and bonus question, what is the last one? Do you know what this is? This was added. This is now it used to be crate only. Now it's a world spawn as of 0.7.0, pretty rare. If you said it takes up as much room as a med kit, you are correct. It is the adrenaline syringe. So it hasn't been translated yet, still in Chinese, but we know that through the process of elimination. So if you only want to pick up at most, let's say 2 adrenaline syringes instead of 3, now you can set that. If you want to go syringe happy and pick up 10 of them automatically, remember, this isn't going to stop you from picking up anything. This is just going to stop you from automatically picking it up. So 3 first aid kits sounds pretty low, especially if you're playing on like squads or duos. If you want to carry some for your team, let's set that up to 5. And bandages, painkillers, med kits, like I said, all your boost items, you can select those guys as you want to. And finally, grenades. This is good because now you'll automatically pick up grenades. This is something that I don't think occurred automatically before. And something like the smoke grenade, very, very useful, especially at the higher level. If you were watching some of the casts I did, if you were watching the PWK that Powerbang and Seven Worlds Gaming did a while back, all those top teams were using smoke grenades in those final circles to cover themselves, hide their position from the enemies. Now, smoke grenades were also buffed as of, I think it was either 6.1 or 7.0, I forget. But either way, they were recently buffed, so they're more useful now, and people are using them, and that's exciting to see. So smoke grenades, I'm going to push that up to maybe 5 or 6. Stun grenades, not that useful. We'll automatically pick up, we'll say only 1 or 2. Molotovs, also not that useful. I'd rather pick up frag grenades. So let's set those to 5, 5, 2, and 2 or something, just for example. But it's cool to see that 1, you can automatically pick up grenades now, and 2, you can set how many you want to automatically pick up. So not so quick overview of the new auto pickup features, but I hope you guys stuck with me and enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, definitely leave those in the comments down below. If you have any comments or any recommendations after watching this, how many rounds of 5.56 you want to pick up, share those with each other. Help each other out for sure. So my name's DerekG. If you found this video helpful, if you're excited about the beta, definitely give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends to help grow the channel because I certainly appreciate it. We're at 80,000 subscribers now. That is awesome. It's exciting to see that we are only 20,000 away from 100 now, which is a huge, huge milestone on YouTube, and will also be the official face reveal. So again, if you haven't subscribed already, definitely consider doing that now too. We'll be doing tons of videos on the beta, tons of videos on SANHOK, highlighting the locations, showing you where's good, where's overrated, where's underrated, and a whole lot more coming soon. So I hope to see you on the battlefield soon, either 0.8.0, the new global beta, or 0.7.5, the current global release, or in my Discord server, which we're running a couple of cool giveaways right now. They're free to enter, so just head on over there. I'll leave a link in the video description down below. Check out that giveaway text channel. Once you're there, we are over, I think it's 13,000 members in the Discord now, which is insane. We are recognized as one of the official PUBG Mobile Discords, or I forget what it's called, like verified, I guess. So a great job done by all the mods there. Thank you so much for keeping things in line, keeping it a nice, friendly place for people to feel invited to play the game, meet some cool guys and girls, and just have a good time. So again, my name's DerekG. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video soon.